So defense again, psychotronics are a group of weapons that are used to manipulate human mental and body activity, and they're very effective. They always work when they're used correctly, when they target at the right spot in brain or the body. They can cause diseases and they can control people. And often family is controlled by them. And how and why of it is a little bit out of this article. Best protection against mind control is Faraday cage, meaning you build your house covered by conductive matter, be it aluminum or copper. Copper is the best, and on all sides, there should not be even a hole in the building, and should be connected to the earth 5 feet underneath to a plate of copper again to discharge a collected bar electric charge into the earth. Now, some of the lamps and electric equipment have themselves produce mind control effects and capability because they have the parts in it. So you need to be careful to buy type of lamps and type of electronics for such a room which does not have mind control devices in it. So maybe the dice game in the room is the best thing to do. We have been waiting for Olympics held in Iran to be shielded from mind control, first fair game Olympics. And since everyone is on borrowed time, any country which holds Olympics out of shielded environment shall be overthrown. Next is France and Japan. Why do you think they had helmets or silver hairs? Why the hair of the official were silver, especially judges? Because it was controlling their mind from mind control from magnetic and electromagnetic fields when outside of their houses and shielded places, so they could be fair. All aspects of our life are controlled, even sexuality and love, who we date, and how we feel about each other, feeling of love, feeling of loneliness. Everything is micromanaged by mind control, and there isn't much many people can do. They don't even know it. How can they help themselves? US presidents, Congress, Senate, government, FBI, CIA, and law enforcement, all of them are mind controlled. All of humanity is mind controlled, but I should say president has no effect on mind control. They're themselves among the mind controlled peoples. And Goldwater rule means like you cannot go on the TV talking about psychological condition of people because they are also affected by mind control. Mind control has application in politics, geopolitics, democracy, diplomacy, and mass psychology. It has been recently used to make anti-migrant movement in Europe and neo-Nazi groups in Europe. It has been forming a civil war, and it is a form of applied mind control in geopolitics and policy making. And there are many of such moves. Mind control is done by directing electromagnetic and magnetic waves to your head. It should be precise and calculated, and done in a way that to mimic the natural brain activity. There are feelings, emotions, abstract thoughts, even horniness, and feeling of accomplishment. All the feeling we have ever experienced has been effective waves reaching conductive matter of our nervous system and producing nerve activity. I present mind control. If you read my writing, you see I talk as mind control often. And I understand a lot of secrets of them and lots of secrets of our world. But I must say, I am tortured and I was tortured by mind control. Not a harsh torture, not anymore, but I still get annoyed and abused by mind control. And they have been cheating anyway, but I want memory to remember I didn't do the mind control. I fought it and I suffered from it. Thanksgiving 2018 is the day after. I run the earth, I defend the peoples around the earth, and I'm responsible for 7 billion peoples for now and their futures. We cannot tolerate hostile mind control producing disturbances and hijack the process of governance of the earth while we are most responsible in defending the earth. I need protection for myself and for my family and peoples, and it needs to be provided as soon as possible. If you go to a concert, you see all of these people are mind controlled. There is a pattern, and the pattern has become more random and more diverging from each other, so it appears more natural. But they are all mind control, and there is still a pattern. And if you go to older times, like three people would turn around, look at you with the same angle, the same style, and same speed. As time has progressed, the methods of mind control have become more varying and more random, appearing more natural. Russia lost the World War, Soviet lost the Cold War to America due to American using mind control. Russia is one of the worst victims of mind control, from going to sex slavery to losing their national privileges and pride, and many other things. Their civic institutions are targeted by mind control. All they got is a group that mind controls them to protect the balance of power, and the group even itself is in America. Wearable mind control shields like hats or even clothings is easy to make and is very desirable. Even Messiah has anointed hair because the ointment protects the mind control. Now I don't know which type of oil it is, but there are even oils that protect the hair. And we need to expand the culture of wearing protected devices and shields and hats. Some may think our sciences are advancing at a higher rate, but it is false. The rate of scientific advancement has come down and down and down because they're afraid of knowledges people could have, and thus they isolate the minds and run them in a tunnel to investigate only things that the mind controllers want. If every member of human family was allowed to think, we would be 1,000 years ahead. I have decided for government of 72 nations, and I will do it again. I decide for overthrows and counter-overthrows, and I decide for world order and future of nations. But I am myself targeted, and our work has been corrupted at points. But we will try our best to help the heirs to a better future. And I'm also not happy with mind control. And I am myself a victim. Never forget this. I suffer too. My blog is malkanabazari.wordpress, and this is a Try for Freedom, Liberty Marathon, and Crier intellectual property work done by all three groups and belong to all three. Liberty Marathon is the Olympic thing, Try for Freedom is freeing humanity from mind control, and Crier's intellectual property is the intellectual property of scientific material release, which is not present here.